If you're looking for cheap, instant, and reliable Madden Ultimate Team coins, make sure to check out buymutcoins.com and use the discount code RBT for 10% off your purchase. Yo, what is going on, everybody? This is Samuel Brown, aka RBT, coming at you with another Madden 17 experiment today. And today we're going to be doing what if Peyton Manning didn't retire and played one more season with the Denver Broncos. And I think it's going to be pretty freaking interesting to see how the Broncos do with Peyton Manning at quarterback opposed to how they do with the regular normal team with Trevor Siemian as the starting quarterback. And what I did, guys, is I went in and added in Peyton Manning to the team with his stats from last year's game. So it's the same exact ratings from Madden 16. So we're going to see how the Broncos do with Peyton Manning as their starting quarterback if he didn't retire and played one more year with the Broncos. So hopefully you guys do enjoy the video. And if you did, make sure to drop a like. And if you have any other suggestions like this, let me know in the comment section below, and if I see any awesome suggestions, I'll definitely be sure to implement them into some future videos. So with that said, guys, as you see, Peyton Manning is the starting quarterback, same number 18. He's 6'5", 232 pounds from Tennessee. The years of experience is obviously a little off, but I do want to show you guys his stats and ratings just in case you are curious to see what the Broncos are working with, see how much better he actually is than Trevor Siemian. Trevor Siemian, as you saw, was like a 78 overall. This Peyton Manning is an 87 overall. 92 awareness, as you all know, he's not that fast. 66 speed, 62 excel, 58 agility, not that strong with 61 strength. His throwing stats are pretty freaking good though, obviously, because it's Peyton freaking Manning. 88 throw power, 96 throw accuracy short, 91 medium throw accuracy, and 86 deep throw accuracy. Is pretty freaking good. 82 throw on the run and 84 play action. Not the high carrying 65. Any other stats that jump out at you? Really good route running at 15, really good release at 15 as well, really good tackling and hip power, definitely can lay the boom. He has 90 injury, 99 stamina, and 93 toughness as well. So guys, what I did first of all is I simmed a full season with the normal Denver Broncos roster with Trevor Siemian as the starting quarterback to see how the Broncos do without Peyton Manning, see how they did in terms of records, see the team stats and stuff like that, and see how much of a difference it is if Peyton Manning didn't retire and he was still on the Broncos. So in terms of standings, they came in dead last, guys, in the simulation. They went 7-9, dead last in the AFC West. I mean, 7-9, not an awful record, but still dead last in the AFC West, with the Chiefs winning the division at 14-1. So I want to show you guys these stats and everything, see how Trevor Siemian did. We had 27th offense in the NFL, 27th rated offense, and we had the 18th rated defense. We have to see if with Peyton Manning we have a better offense in terms of yards, and we were 21st in terms of points scored. So let's see how Trevor Siemian did this year. He had 3,700 yards passing, 26 touchdowns, and 12 interceptions. And the big thing here, the reason our offense struggles, is the offensive line is awful. He got sacked 73 times. That is absolutely insane and absolutely atrocious. So we have to see if Peyton Manning can get rid of the ball a little bit quicker, can make better decisions and not hoarding the ball and get sacked 73 times, because that is absolutely atrocious, guys. I mean, I know it's all mostly offensive line's fault, but still, dude, let's see if Peyton Manning can do a little bit better in terms of getting the ball out. But I mean, that's not bad touchdown to interception ratio, but I mean, you're not going to be that successful offensively if you get sacked 73 times. Let's see how we did in terms of rushing. Justin Forsett almost had 8,000 yards on the ground, only 4 touchdowns, but Devontae Booker, the backup, had 12 touchdowns. Now, receiving yards, anybody have over 1,000 yards? And Emmanuel Sanders, or Demaryius Thomas did rather, 1,100 yards, 9 touchdowns. Emmanuel Sanders had 890 yards and 6 touchdowns through the air. Now, let's see who won the MVP. I'm going to be curious, guys, to see if Peyton Manning actually does come in the top 10 in terms of the MVP. Aaron Rodgers won it this time around. Alex Smith, our division rival, came in 2nd. Tony Romo in 4th. Marcus Mariota came in 8th. And just in case you guys were wondering, because everybody always wants to see this, this is who actually won the Super Bowl in this simulation, and it was the Pittsburgh Steelers absolutely demolishing the Seattle Seahawks 45-14. So they won the Super Bowl. So let's see if with Peyton Manning, how much better the Broncos actually do. And there's 2 things I want you guys to let me know in the comment section below. I want you to let me know how much better you think the Broncos are going to do with Peyton Manning if he didn't retire in the simulation. So let me know what you think the record's going to be in the next simulation we do with Peyton Manning as starting quarterback. And secondly, I want you to let me know what you think the Broncos would have done in real life if Peyton Manning did play one more year and didn't retire. How well do you think the Broncos would be doing right now? Do you think they would have a chance to win the Super Bowl this year, make the playoffs, and so on and so forth? Let me know in the comments below. So here we are, guys, with Peyton Manning as the starting quarterback. We are going to sim to the playoffs and see if we do make the playoffs with Peyton Manning as the starting quarterback. I'm going to go ahead and say that they go not 10-6. 10-6 is my guess, and I'm going to say we do make the playoffs. I'm not sure if we'll win the West, but I'm going to say with Peyton Manning, we do in fact make the playoffs. And don't forget to leave your prediction for what the record is going to be at the end of the simulation in the comment section below. Let's see who can get the closest. So guys, the simulation is almost over. If it says we signed practice squad players, that means we didn't make the playoffs, and we didn't, guys. So with Peyton Manning coming back and playing another season, we still didn't make the playoffs with the Denver Broncos. So let's see how bad we actually did. And nobody really regressed aside from Justin Forsett. And when nobody regresses, that means you normally have a decent average season, maybe like 8-8 or 9-7. The best we probably did was 9-7 looking at this. But if we went 9-7 and didn't make the playoffs, it's kind of surprising, but maybe the Chiefs had a good season. It's either like a 5-11 record with the Chiefs or they win the Super Bowl. It's always crazy, these simulations. And we actually, wow. How is that even a thing, dude? We actually did worse with Peyton Manning as the starting quarterback. And that's actually crazy, dude. Injuries were off. I forgot to mention that, but if you guys have been paying attention to the Madden 17 experiment series, you probably already knew that injuries are off. So the only different variable from the first and second simulations was the fact that Peyton Manning was the starting quarterback. So maybe it had something to do with the offensive line being so bad and Peyton Manning being a little bit more or less mobile than Trevor Siemian, and maybe he got sacked more times. Maybe that's why we actually did worse, even though he's a way better passer than Trevor Siemian, just a little bit less mobile, and that's probably a bad combination with the offensive line. So we actually had a better season, though, offensively. So how do we do so bad? That's just weird. That's just actually pretty weird. The 25th worst defense with the freaking Broncos. Like, we had more points scored, too. So did he get sacked more, or what happened? Wow! How? So I'm actually relatively confused. So my prediction on the Peyton Manning actually getting sacked less times because he gets the ball out quicker was extremely right. The sacks got cut in half, and there's no difference in the offensive line. It's still a pretty freaking bad offensive line. But we got sacked 70-something times with Trevor Siemian as the starting quarterback, and only 36 times with Peyton Manning. So how did we lose an extra game? That's just weird. Like, how's that even possible? How's that even possible? You get sacked 30 less times, and you still lose an extra game. And he even had more yards passing. The touchdowns to interception ratio was about the same, but that's actually really crazy, dude. We had about the same amount as rushing yards. We had more rushing touchdowns. Justin Forsett this time had 12. How about receiving yards? I mean, everything was about the same except we're sacked less. So it's just weird, dude. How do we do so bad? Jordan Norwood led the team with 8 touchdowns, and Demaryius Thomas had 1,200 yards, led the team with that. But did Peyton Manning, let's see if Peyton Manning came in top 10 in terms of the MVP race, and he didn't. Adrian Peterson came at 9th, and Marcus Mariota came in 3rd, and Tom Brady won this time. But I want to go look in the schedule, guys, and maybe we had like a lot of close games or something that we lost. I don't understand how, it just makes no sense to me. Like, I honestly thought we were going to win at least 2-3 extra games, not lose an extra game. And looking at the stats, I don't even see how that's possible. I don't see how that's possible at all, dude. So let's go to the regular season. So we lost by 7 here, lost by a lot to the Bucs, lost by 8. So it was actually, we didn't even lose that many close games, except one close game to the Raiders. We just got blew out a lot. Like, how's that even possible? How we get blown out 27-7 of the Saints? How's that even a thing, dude? We didn't run the ball here. We didn't pass the ball either. 79 yards. Man, dude, these simulations, dude, are crazy. Absolutely crazy, dude. Like, how's that even possible, man, against the Saints? So that's actually really freaking surprising, dude. So according to Madden, although we get sacked 30 less times, we lose an extra game with the Denver Broncos. So, God, that's crazy, dude. With this crazy simulation, man, let's go ahead and sim past the Super Bowl and see who actually wins the Super Bowl in the simulation. So I guess the last thing to see, guys, for the video is to see who actually wins the Super Bowl. I'm still actually pretty much in shock at what just freaking happened, dude. Let me know what you think about that in the comment section below. How did we lose more games when, like, everything was better in terms of stats? Like, that's just weird, dude. I know I said 1,000 times, but I just will not understand. And look at that, dude. Wow. That's never happened. The same team in 2 simulations in the same video won the Super Bowl. In the Steelers, I don't think I've ever seen them win the Super Bowl in the simulation. They win 2 straight. Over the Falcons this time, 38-35. So according to Madden 17, they should be glad that Peyton Manning retired and didn't come back because they won an extra game without him. And according to Madden 17 also, the Steelers are going to win the Super Bowl this year. So that is that for you. So take it how you want to take it. But that is going to do it for the video, guys. Hopefully you did enjoy. And like I said, guys, at the beginning, if you do have any more suggestions like this, let me know in the comments section below. Also, don't forget, let me know in the comments as well how you think the Broncos would have done in real life if Peyton Manning did come back for one last season. Definitely interesting to see your guys' opinion on that. But with that said, guys, that's going to do it. Be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I will catch you guys next time. Have a great rest of your day. Peace.